We go through those key steps that we discovered when we square rooted things. If you have these graphs and you want to square root the graphs, wherever these graphs are 0, square root of 0 is 0. Wherever these graphs are 1, square root of 1 is 1. So you'll highlight those points first. Then you'll look, are there any really nice points on here? I guess technically right here you have 4. Square root of 4 is 2. Same thing over here. Technically here your y value is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. But you can just use the idea of when the y values are bigger than 1, your graph has to be below. See how the blue graph is underneath the red graph. You go straight up and down. And when the y values are between 0 and 1, your graph has to be slightly above. This is exactly one where I would say it is very hard to not go back in time and still go slightly above. If on a test or quiz your graph looked like it was basically on top of the other graph, I would be like, okay, given the circumstances, that's all right. Maybe you have an extra sharp pencil just for this unit. Okay? That's all we have to do for this graph. Oh, probably the last question asked me for domain and range, and I skipped it because I forgot to reread the question. This one, if I wanted to do the domain of this graph, we could do it in 2 ways. We can say x is less than or equal to 1, or x is bigger than or equal to 5. In interval notation, this is written this way. And the range is everything. Question number 2, same idea. You go across. Where is the graph 0? Because the square root of 0 is 0. Where are the y values 1? Because the square root of 1 is 1. Are there any other nice points? Sure. Here I have 4 and 4. Here I have 9. The square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 4 is 2. Do you see in this one that when the y values are bigger than 1, your blue graph is below the red graph? And between 0 and 1, this one too, basically very hard to go above without going back in time. But it is just slightly above. So question to practice for this one is number 8.